Rio de Janeiro, Cidade Maravilhosa, a city of breathtaking beauty and brutal contrast, where the glittering beaches of Ipanema meet the labyrinthine alleyways of the hillside favelas, neighborhoods born from resilience, immortalized in cinematic fury by the film City of God. This is not a postcard. This is a crucible. Every boy who grows up here learns two things: how to dance with joy and how to fight like hell to survive. And it was here, in this intoxicating, chaotic paradise, that Andrey Santos first learned to play. At just 4 years old, he wasn't dreaming of Wembley or the Maracanã. He was a chubby kid sent to futsal, not for glory, but to lose weight. His pitch was a concrete slab. The nets were rusty, and the echoes of life from the surrounding favelas provided the soundtrack. The game here is raw, unforgiving, and brilliant. In the shadow of Cidade de Deus, he learned the art of the unexpected, the body feint, the no-look pass, the audacity that only comes from a boy who has seen the extremes of human existence from his doorstep. He emerged from the Vasco da Gama Academy, a product of that Rio grit. By 2022, he was the youngest goal scorer in the club's history. The city that gave birth to samba, to the City of God, and to some of the world's most captivating footballers, had now delivered Andrey Santos to the world stage. London, the plunge. Then came the plunge into the cold, calculated empire of London, a city of kings and queens, of pristine parks and ruthless financial districts. Chelsea called, and for a boy raised in Rio's tropical humidity, the damp, gray embrace of West London was a shock to the system. He was a fish out of water, sent on loan to Nottingham Forest, a historic working-class club in the heart of Robin Hood country, a city steeped in folklore. But for Santos, it was a barren winter. A solitary Premier League outing at Anfield, the cop roaring like a beast, and he was left in the cold, wondering if his dream was slipping away. Strasbourg, redemption. And so, salvation came from an unlikely place. Strasbourg, nestled on the banks of the Rhine, on the border of France and Germany. A fairy tale city, a patchwork of cobblestone streets, medieval bridges, and the scent of mulled wine in the winter air. It was here, in this Alsatian wonderland, that the Brazilian found his soul again. He didn't just play, he danced. 11 games, then 32 more, 10 goals. The city, with its enchanting winter markets and serene river cruises, became his canvas. He painted his redemption across League One, a tropical flower blooming in the frost of Northern Europe. Manchester, the final chapter. But the final act of this chapter was written in the rain-soaked, working-class heart of England. Manchester, a city built not on beauty, but on grit, on the sweat of the Industrial Revolution, on the relentless rhythm of factories, and the haunting anthems of oasis echoing from the terraces. It is a city that demands blood, thunder, and unwavering courage. On a damp July morning, at 22 years old, Andrey Santos walked into Old Trafford. 48 million pounds, the number 17 on his back, the weight of 1 billion dreams on his shoulders. Standing in the center circle, looking out at the Stretford end, the rain falls softly. The sun-scorched favelas of Rio, to the fairy tale streets of Strasbourg, to the industrial cathedral of Manchester. This is a boy who has been loaned, forgotten, recalled, and reborn. A boy who wore the yellow of Brazil and the blue of Chelsea, but now he wears the red of revolution. Andrey Nascimento dos Santos. The City of God raised him. The world will never forget him. That is the story of Andrey Santos, a journey that reads like a film script and plays out like a dream.